that beat is
Yeah,
too crispy.
I'm not gonna lie. That theme is low key like
Hard.
hard, bro.
Yeah.
I won't lie.
Extra hard, extra crispy. Hello, people. Welcome back to the Nerd Court. As you guys might have realized, I am not Raul. This is not Brad. But we're here today, and we're doing a little bit of a reaction video.
It's your other favorite bearded.
It's your favorite. Any, anyways, DC Studios, James Gunn. We're here. We got the man on the screen. Boy looking crispy with them frosty tips. It's Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters from DC Studios. Of course, this is DC Studios' film plan for the next couple of years. I don't actually know how extensive it is. I haven't even had the chance to actually see anything that they've revealed yet today. So before we go ahead and press play, Keon, have you seen anything that they've announced today? No spoilers, of course. Okay, no, you haven't seen anything. Well,
no spoilers whatsoever.
Do you have any expectations on what you do want to see, or what you might think that we could see here today?
I'm definitely expecting to see some of the new actors and actresses that they've picked out for, like, the roles that unfortunately they had to let some people go from, Black Adam, Superman, all that. I'm definitely
My brother said unfortunately, and the first word that came out of his mouth was Black Adam. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just, personally, really the only thing that I give a fuck about seeing today, I just hope that we finally get a Green Lantern film announcement, man. I just want to see a good Green Lantern film. But, folks, that's what that's what we want to see. We're going to go ahead and we're going to find out what they got in store for us right now. So I'm going to hit that 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, I'm James Gunn. I'm the co-CEO of DC Studios. So as many of you know, DC has been disconnected in film and television for a long time. And it's one of, our jobs, mine and Peter's, is to come in and make sure the DCU is connected in film, television, gaming, and animation. That the characters are consistent, played by the same actors, and it works within one story. And if something is outside of that, like Matt Reeves' Batman or Todd Phillips' Joker or Teen Titans Go, that it is clearly labeled as DC Elseworlds, outside of the mainstream.
So confirmed, DC Elseworlds.
Now, Peter and I have gotten pretty lucky in terms of the 4 projects that are coming out over the next year. First, we have Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Shazam has always been off kind of in his own part of the DCU, so he connects very well. That moves directly into The Flash, a fantastic movie that I really love, that resets the entire DC universe. Then to move into
The Flash.
Okay, so it's confirmed. So it is going to be Flashpoint, basically. It's going to reset everything.
A marvelous part of the DCU, and then into Aquaman 2, which leads directly into our next few projects, which I'm going to tell you about now. So, Peter and I, along with a group of very talented writers, have started to map out an 8 to 10 year plan of what DC Studios will be in film, television, and gaming. This first chapter is called Gods and Monsters. Now, this, what I'm about to tell you, is a part of the first chapter. It's not the entire first chapter. The first project is Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos is an animated series.
Creature Commandos. Okay.
Something we're going to do that's a little bit different at DC is we're going to have characters move into animation, out of animation, usually having the same actor play their voice as who plays them in live action. The next project
animated connected with live action.
This is a story of Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. Viola Davis is going to team up with members of Team Peacemaker, and this is a story that's been created by Crystal Henry, who did Watchmen.
Nah, bro, why she look like
Jeremy
Kingpin
Carver, who
in that,
created the Doom Patrol.
Nah, I was thinking the same thing, bro.
World, and I can't wait for people to see it. Okay, next up is the big
like
one,
the
true beginning of the DCU. This is called Superman Legacy. This is being written by me. I'm in the middle of it. I'm having a great time doing it. And Superman will be released into theaters July 11th, 2025.
That boy look like American Dad in that picture.
The next thing is a big premiere HBO television series called
Good Morning,
Lantern.
U.S.
This is a story of a couple of Green Lanterns, John Stewart,
Hal
Jordan.
There
and
you
we
go.
have a few other Lanterns peppered in there.
Let's
but
go.
This is really a
Hal Jordan and
TV
John
show,
Stewart,
which is almost like True Detective with a couple of Green Lanterns who are space
like
cops
True Detective.
watching
I fuck
over
with that.
Precinct Earth. In it,
Okay.
they discover a
that's sick,
terrifying
actually.
mystery
Let 'em cook.
that ties into our larger story of the DCU. Next is a big movie called The Authority. The Authority is a passion project of mine. It's based on the marvelous Wildstorm characters. We
I ain't even gonna pretend like I know these characters. I know a lot of y'all finna be fucking cap as hell in the comments, bro. Don't even act like you know these niggas, bro. Y'all don't. Don't even act like it, bro.
And they want to fix it by any means
Stop the
necessary.
cap.
I think it's a very different look
Stop the cap.
at superheroes. We're doing a television series called Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is a story
I've
of
heard of
Paradise
this,
Island,
yeah.
usually known as Themyscira, which is the birthplace.
Yeah, I've
of the
heard of it as
Underworld.
well.
It's almost
yeah.
like
I don't know
Game of
anybody a
Thrones
part
with
of it, though.
Westeros, but with all of the inhabitants of Paradise Island. The introduction of the DCU's
Oh boy, women
Batman
killing men.
is The Brave and the Bold. The Brave and the Bold is the story of Batman
I've heard
and
of Brave
his
and the Bold.
actual son, Damian Wayne. This is based on Grant Morrison's great comic book run. Damian Wayne is my favorite Robin. He's a little assassin who Batman tries to get in line, and so this is the story of the
They had
two
to pick
of
the
them
worst
and
Robin,
the beginning
bro.
of sort of the Bat family in the DCU.
Damian?
Next up is a TV series called Booster Gold. Booster Gold is one of
I'm not
comics'
gonna lie.
really popular cult heroes. He is a fascinating guy. He's a loser from the future who uses future technology to come back to present day and become a superhero so that people will love him. It is basically the superhero story of imposter syndrome on an HBO Max series. One of my favorite comic book series from last year was Tom King's run on Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And so we're going to turn that into a big science fiction epic film. Now, Superman is a guy who was sent to Earth and raised by loving parents, whereas Supergirl in this story, she is a character who was raised on a chunk of Krypton. She watched everybody around her perish in some terrible way.
I'm
So
twisted.
she's a much more jaded character. And that brings me to Swamp Thing, the last thing we're going to talk about. A very dark
Swamp
story
Thing,
in the
okay.
origins of the monster who is Swamp Thing. And although it's totally outside of the rest of the DCU, it will still feed into the rest of the stories. Anyway, those are the stories that I can tell you about right now. I've loved the DC characters since I was a child. They're incredibly important to me. I knew that this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do something very different. One of the things that's very important for me in all of these movies and TV series is that the director's vision and the vision of the writers and all of the creators is unique and something special. Storytelling is always king. That's all that matters to us. And I want to be true to those stories. I want to be true to you guys and really give you something different than you've ever seen before. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I appreciate you watching.
All right. Well, I mean, that looks like
really
that's pretty much the end of the video.
Dive into these with you guys
Interesting, man.
Thank you
So
so much.
a lot of projects that honestly I wasn't really expecting to hear. So right off the bat, we had The Authority, The Brave and the Bold, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Swamp Thing, Creature Commandos, Waller, Booster Gold, The Lanterns, Paradise Lost. Some pretty interesting one. I mean, notably, I was expecting to just maybe hear about like a Wonder Woman reboot or maybe a new Lobo series with Jason Momoa or something like that. But right off the bat, Keon, what do you think about this new slate that it looks like DC Studios has been cooking up in the kitchen?
So I think for the most part, I think about 95% of this I'm very interested in it. Now, of course, the one that we both kind of like at was The Brave and the Bold. Why Damian Wayne though? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
They couldn't have really picked anyone else, like any other of the Rob. Like they could have picked Dick Grayson. They could have picked Jason Todd.
Yeah.
Like anyone. Why Damian Wayne? He is honestly the least interesting out of those three.
That's what I'm saying. You can hear the cops in the background already on their way to go arrest James Gunn for making this decision, brother. I don't even know. I don't know what's going on with. I mean, that right there is a little. I'm questioning it, but at the same time, it's one of those things where it's like James Gunn has done such a good job with the Guardians films. I'm not the biggest fan of Guardians 2, but it's been a long time since I've gone back and rewatched it, so I can't really, maybe my opinions on that have changed, but I really like the first one. Second one was all right to me. I love what he did with The Suicide Squad. I think that film is great. It's probably the best
true.
DC film in the past couple years, not barring like Batman or Joker or anything like that. But I love Peacemaker, man. Peacemaker to me is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm just hoping that, given what he's been able to do on those projects, hopefully that moving forward, this is all something that's pretty positive and pretty cool. I'm looking forward to finding out a little bit more. I'm not necessarily sold yet on the idea of all of these. Right off the bat, though, I'm very excited about the fact that we're getting a Green Lantern series.
Yes, absolutely. With both Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. That and because a lot of people I know thought it was either going to be one or the other. It was either going to be Hal Jordan or it was going to be Jon Stewart. But we're getting both. So that obviously is a huge win for DC.
It's like when me and my boys are at the bar, man. Which one you want, the blonde or the brunette? Why not both? You get the redhead, right. And then that's how we keep it moving. You feel me?
Right. So,
there you have it, guys. That's the DC Studios film slate. I'm sure we're definitely going to be talking about it and breaking it down more this weekend on the Nerdcore Live Show every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we talk about a lot of the news stories, kind of bullshit around too, have a good time on that show. You can definitely go check out High Flyer Radio every Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. And Keon over here, he's hosting the Gamer Core. You guys can check that out. Brand new podcast episodes, first Sunday of every single month at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And he's actually doing a review series over The Last of Us. So if a lot of you guys are The Last of Us fans, definitely go check that out. They've got new episodes every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. But without further ado, man, it's been the Nerd Core. It's been real. I don't really know what else to say. Fuck, I don't know how to sign this shit off. It's my first day out here. I don't know.